The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has set the ball rolling for the November 27th by-elections, saying campaigns will run between the 8th of October and the 24th of November. The body's chairperson, Erastus Edung Ethekon, has directed all the aspirants to adhere to the Elections Code of Conduct with the processing of candidates set for September. And as Stephen Leto tells us in the following report, the by-elections will likely be a litmus test for the new IEBC team and the political formations that are taking shape ahead of the 2027 general election.
As the clock ticks towards the November 27th by-elections, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has begun the preparations for a busy day of by-elections in November. IEBC Chair Erastus Ethekon says the submissions of nomination papers from independent and political parties candidates will be on Wednesday 8th October and Thursday 9th October, and returning officers will be receiving their certificates at designated points. The presentation of nomination papers paves way for a rigorous campaign period that IEBC says begins immediately on the 8th of October and ends on November 24th, 48 hours before the November 27th by-election date. Only Baringo County will conduct a senatorial by-election, with aspirants here required to submit a duly filled nomination form, list of names of supporters, ID numbers of 2,000 registered voters in the county, as well as copies of the identity cards of the voters. 5 constituencies will take part in the November poll. They are Banissa, Ugunja, Kasipul, Malava and Magarini, with aspirants equally required to present a duly filled nomination form, a list of names of supporters and their signatures, national ID numbers of 1,000 registered voters in the constituency, and copies of the identity cards of the voters. Independent candidates are on 27th of this month required to submit name and symbol of their choice to the IEBC at the anniversary towers. The independent candidates are expected to obtain and submit to the IEBC a clearance certificate from the Registrar of Political Parties certifying that they have not been a member of any political party for at least 3 months prior to the date of the by-election. Already, political parties have begun coalition building in the upcoming by-elections, with ODM and UDA said to be headed for joint candidates in some areas in a bid to lock out the opposition parties from clinching the seats. The United Opposition leaders held a day-long meeting in Nairobi today to deliberate on consensus building for the by-elections. Rigathi Gachagwa's DCP party and Justine Muturi's Democratic Party have locked horns for the Mbeere North seat. The meeting sought to end the impasse and have one party fly the opposition ticket to face off with President William Ruto's UDA party. The Malava constituency ticket was also on the table, with DCP aiming to get a foothold in the western region, a move that was protested by Eugene Wamalwa's DAPK. Stephen Leto,